What's up, Brazil? How you doing? It's LP. I can't wait to see you in Brazil, Sao Paulo. So come visit and let's sing some songs together. How's that?
Fala galera, beleza? Eu sou o Wendell Correia e hoje eu vou conversar mais uma vez com a sensacional LP, cantora que fez um show sensacional no Lollapalooza Brasil 2022. Foi a última vez que eu conversei com ela, né, no hotel ali que ela estava hospedada aqui em São Paulo antes da apresentação do Lola, e ela vai se apresentar novamente agora com um show solo nessa quarta-feira, dia 8 de fevereiro na Áudio. Você garante seu ingresso eventim.com.br. Ela iria se apresentar no Rio de Janeiro também, o show foi cancelado. Esse bate-papo que eu tive com ela foi antes do cancelamento oficial desse show, então a gente não vai falar sobre isso, infelizmente, mas ela vai se apresentar aqui em São Paulo, aqui no Brasil. Vale muito a pena você conferir, trocar ideia com ela sobre essa apresentação e mais algumas curiosidades. É sempre muito divertido trocar essa ideia com a LP e garante seu ingresso aí para a apresentação em São Paulo, eventim.com.br, quarta-feira, dia 8. Beleza? Vamos lá então nesse bate-papo exclusivo para 89, a Rádio Rock.
How are you? Good to
Hey,
see you.
Pepe. I'm fine and you? How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great talk with you again.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
How are you? Where are you now? How you doing?
I am in Los Angeles. I'm staying at the Chateau Marmont for a bit because I'm in between houses before I leave for tour. So I'm living at the chateau, and it's fun.
It's your house, your home.
This is not my home. No, it's a
No.
hotel. It's a hotel room.
Okay. So I want to start ask how was 2022 for you? How has been the beginning of 2023?
Uh, well, uh, 2022 was great. It was like a lot of change. I wrote a whole new record, so that was great. A lot of stuff. A lot of changes. Kind of single for the first time in my life. It feels like the first time in my life. It's just been so long that I've like been, attached. But like I'm just like kind of feeling pretty free, feeling good, and feeling very inspired musically. And then I unexpectedly moved houses. And so like yeah, I got a lot of change, but good change.
It's great. It's great that you are good. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I'm great.
And talking about the new album, what can you tell for us about the new album? Last time we talked was March. And you
Yeah.
said that even was a song you told me. You didn't want it, but you told me there was a song called Molecules.
Oh, Molecules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that didn't make the record. I
Oh, come
yeah,
on.
I love that song. I know. That's one of those songs that will be on a record. But it'll be like probably two records from now or something like that. Like that always happens. Like usually this record is the first record in like a minute that it just like there's not one song like from years ago. Because usually I have one like kind of hanging around and I'm like, oh, that one fits this perfect. I was so inspired, like because even in March, I didn't have any of these songs probably yet, because I started like doing some stuff with had like these pandemic friends like that were like kind of like just like kind of people I knew, but then we got really close during the pandemic, like music friends, and I think we were almost scared to uh create together, like like we weren't scared, but we were like just kind of being like chill. It's like everybody, like one of the people's in like a big famous band, and another guy tours with a big band, and like and then so I don't know, but we just like we wrote something for another friend of ours who was like kind of like he wasn't having trouble, but we just want like he needed a chorus. I came in and did a chorus or something like that, and then it just sparked this whole writing tirade between me and these guys, and a whole record popped out, and it's fucking dope. And we had the best time doing it, and yeah, it was really fun. I'll start playing these later in the year, because the first single won't come out till like late April. But yeah, and I'm in rehearsals right now for South America, and so we're just like putting together a whole show. But yeah, I mean I love singing all my old shit too. But it's like yeah, it's like it's a wild transition always to like kind of go from like uh being holed up writing new songs and then like going out and singing your old songs until the record comes out. It's like, oh wow, but yeah, it's cool.
Hope we can make the interview when you release the album, so we
Yeah,
can talk about the album.
for sure.
I
Yeah.
know you can't say so much about that, so I
Yeah,
want
I played one of the new
to stay
songs.
asking you.
Played a new song last night. I did a Grammy party, and for the label that I signed this new record to, BMG, and I've been signed to them before, and so I played their Grammy party, and I played "Girls Go Wild" and "Lost on You," and then I played this new song, and it was really cool. The reaction was really nice, and so it
Can we
was,
expect some of the new songs here in South America, especially Brazil? No, not yet.
not yet.
Okay. And talking about Brazil, you made a huge, a beautiful concert on Lollapalooza. And what do you remember from the show in Brazil?
Um, a lot of things. I mean, we came into the park, like kind of with the storm starting to hit, that big storm. So it was like kind of wild. The energy was really insane, and we were like, everybody had been evacuated and then came back in, before the show. So it was like kind of wild. I remember the crowd was super dope. I remember like catching a hat in mid song, like someone threw me a dope hat, and yeah, it was just fun at its finest. You know what I mean? It was just like like it was a super summer kind of like fun shit. I really enjoyed it.
Hope you can have time to visit more places here in Brazil because I remember you just spent one day in Brazil.
Yeah, like I was saying that like South America, like cities are kind of far apart sometimes, like that you're playing at. So it's like the travel is just like, like most of the time we like play the show and then we're just like out, you know. But yeah, no, I hope I can. I need to see some shit. What should I see in Brazil? Tell me.
In São Paulo, you have to walk on Paulista Avenue. It's the most known avenue here in São Paulo. It has a lot of places that you can
What's
go.
it called?
Paulista Avenue.
Paulista?
Paulista, yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Rio, it's Rio, the landscape is beautiful.
Yeah.
Just being real, go to the beaches. It's a beautiful place to be. And talking about our fans, I have to ask about that because if I don't, they're gonna be angry with me. You have real lovely and loyal fans here in Brazil. They meeting you in the airport, giving you an ukulele. I remember that.
Yeah.
What can you say for them?
Thank you, and I can't wait to see you again. I mean, I actually just came across that ukulele the other day when I was moving, and I'm like, yeah, so cool. And I mean, it's just like you kind of I just hope that the fans know that like, it's hard to explain that you remember these things so that they're in your soul, but they are, and that's the whole reason that, I'm doing this. I'm not like, it's like, I mean, the best part is singing these songs to them, and that's why I like, I think that's why I was like talking about the new album so much at the beginning of our conversation, because it's just like, I'm so excited to like, play them more shit, so it's like, yeah. And I don't know, I just like, I think um yeah, they'll never know how much they mean to me. I don't think, shit like that.
Yeah. And you're doing a solo show now, not on a festival, so you're probably going to play more songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Oh hell yeah. No, I only get to play like kind of like I forget how much I played there, probably like 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, no, it'll be twice that.
and how do you get prepared for a solo show? Because I'm not a musician, but it's only the people are there to see you, not anyone else.
What I'm doing now is rehearsing every day until I leave, basically. But it's yeah, just getting songs together. Like, now I have like with every album comes the responsibility of like kind of playing those songs for people. You know what I mean? Like it's like I think I'm trying to always integrate more songs into the set so that like because that's always fun when you go to a show when you're like, oh my god, I love this fucking song. It's like from 3 albums ago, and yeah, that kind of stuff.
And release a song with Palais Royale last year lineup. And how was work with them? And if you could choose one musician that you would like to play with, sing a song with, who would that be?
I mean, I loved singing that song, that Line It Up song. That's like So dope. I loved working with them. They're like really good friends of mine, you know, like, I mean, especially now, like, you know, we didn't know each other as well before the song, but, well, that's actually, I mean, they're like they're also like kind of like, pandemic friends for me, you know, like where we just like, I don't know, like, you know, it's just like a shit ton of like my musician friends. We just like, you know, we would just like party and play music all the time. And they're like part of that crew for me in LA, and I just love them, and they're so talented. You know, they're just like, you know, they're like the way they like rock it is so hard. It's like you know, like they're like the baby Rolling Stones. What I imagine the Rolling Stones to be like, they just don't give a shit, you know. They're just like, you know, like two of them like are living in Prague right now just for fun, you know, and just like they're just, you know, like I don't know if you've seen their show, but like Remington is like on a raft on top of people with a super soaker, like just fucking shooting it all over. I mean, it's a whole thing. But yes, I love them, and if I could sing with anybody, I don't know, man. I don't really care. You know, it's like if you it's like I'm like this with like with women too. It's like, oh, you like me? Oh, yeah. Cool. You know, I'm not really like, if you like me, I might like you. But if you know, I don't know how to like be like, hey, Bruno, you want to sing a song? No, I don't give a shit. I love him. I mean, that's my guy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anybody I want to sing with except you. You want to sing, Wendell? You want to sing something with me? Do you
I'm
sing?
probably gonna ruin your song, but I can try some parts of it.
Listen, just don't fuck it up, okay? Come on. It goes like this. Na, 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 na.
No, the tempo I've got because I play bass and
There
guitar,
you go.
but
But you're like, don't make me sing.
singing, I'm not. Depends on exactly the part. If you give me just sing this phrase, I can sing it well. But the whole song, I'm gonna ruin it.
Oh man. All right. Well, then you don't sing. You just play bass on its own, okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'll send you the charts.
You also have written songs for other artists. And my question is, do you have a favorite songwriter? Someone that, man, this person really know how to write a song.
Oh God. I mean, so many people like, you know, Roy Orbison, my God, John Lennon, um, you know, Beck, really cool. Yeah, I mean, so many people. I don't know. I probably I'm missing a few, I think. I don't know. That's a hard question, but yeah, I mean, I feel like um you know, I'm always in awe of like of people's songwriting. You know, I can't. It's like hard to believe that like certain songs didn't exist. You know, like I've been like I've been tripping out on that fake plastic trees song by Radiohead recently. You know what I mean? It's just like the fuck. The fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Like, you know what I mean? If I could be who you wanted at the end. Like the whole fucking song is amazing. And then he ends it with that. I'm like, dude, the fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
amazing. And you don't have like I wanna be this kind of musician. You don't have a favorite one, do you?
I
You
don't
have
know.
a lot of, but not
Yeah,
one.
I mean, no, I have the pillars. I got the like, you know, Freddie Mercury, Queen. I got the, you know, Roy Orbison, Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Aretha Franklin. You know, you know, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm just all over the place. I just and so I don't know, like in my own songwriting place for myself. I don't know. I'm just yeah, and I'm obsessed with like songwriting myself. You know, I don't know like um you know, like I'm saying, I just came off like a real tear, and I'm really 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 happy with the result right now. And so I'm just kind of chilling and basking in the glow of that. You know, but I'm sure like, you know, pretty soon I'll be on to the next wave of writing. But you know, I don't have a I used to torture myself when I was younger and like kind of like I have to be doing something all the time. But I realized I kind of like I just know I'm gonna do it, so I'm just like kind of like I just enjoy the downtime. You know, I'm just like fuck it. I don't have a thought in my head right now. Nothing. It's like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, and a bunch of fucking thoughts, and I'm just like, get them out, But yeah, right now, I have no thoughts.
Yeah, but that's great. You can mix and you have your time, understanding
Yeah,
your time. There's my
yeah,
time of songwriting. There's not my time of songwriting.
yeah, totally. So.
And I have two questions about your biography. Who wrote your biography on your website? Was that you yourself?
No, this friend of mine, Sammy Wasson, incredible writer. Wrote like he's kind of a social historian. Like he writes books about like um uh this song called this book called The Last Goodbye, not to be confused with this new song I have, but it's about like there's a movie called Chinatown, which was like kind of one of the last big scripts that came before like all the blockbuster movies and how they do it now, like with Jaws and shit like that. But he writes like really cool. He wrote a book about like the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, all this stuff. So he's like he's just an incredible writer. And I was friends with him over the pandemic, like very new friends through my friend Jamie King. And I was just like, yeah, you want to write a biography of me? He was like, sure. So he wrote that.
Because my question was going to be, have you ever thought about writing a book of your own
Why?
autobiography?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I definitely gonna write a memoir. I mean, just what even happened to me like in the last month of my life. Holy shit. Fucking chapter after chapter after chapter. Yeah. So like no, like my friends are always like, dude, your book is gonna be stupid. It's gonna be long and annoying, like me. But yeah,
Come
no.
on.
No, it's got a lot of it's got a lot of yeah, I have a lot of ideas. I think I'm that's the thing though, I'm like kind of in like it's hard to go from like I trained myself so hard to be the short burst writer, like how to get an emotion and an idea and a concept out between 3 and 4 minutes and make someone feel like they're like a whole chemistry change or something like that. So that's been like my goal for so long that like I don't like it's kind of hard to think about like spreading that out. But I mean, if it was writing about my life, my one problem with the whole thing is that like you think you remember things properly, but like do you ever find yourself when you're reading like someone's memoir, you're like, did did did, did that happen? Is that exactly how it went? Maybe, maybe it didn't. Like who the fuck knows? Were you there? I wasn't there. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I don't know if John Lennon was really screaming Yoko Ono's name in the parking lot of the fucking Rainbow Room. Like I don't. Who knows? The Roxy, whatever. Like I don't fucking. I wasn't there.
I understand, but I was definitely going to read it. What I most read in my life is autobiography books, especially about
I love them.
musicians.
I mean, I love them too. I have to be honest with you. Like what am I reading right now? I mean, I'm usually in the middle of like four of them, but yeah, I love that shit. It's like my favorite thing. Do you like biographies? Do you like autobiographies?
Autobiographies
Yeah.
and
Right.
biography, but most
What's
of
your
autobiography.
what's your favorite one?
I'm a huge fan of the Chili Peppers, so the Anthony Kids is the
Oh,
book
that'd be
that
great.
I'm most reading of my life.
That is dope. Yeah, I love that one. It's really good scar tissue. And I really enjoyed the Dirt, the Motley Crue one.
Yeah, I read it.
That shit is dope. And what else am I like? Oh, Keith Richards' Life.
Yes, I read it.
I'm also reading what's her name? Marianne Faithfull's one right now.
That I haven't read it
Yeah. And for some reason I was really into that this is a good topic because I love this shit. The Righteous Brothers, Unchained Melody, I was like tripping out over that song. I was still tripping out over that. It's like one of those songs I'll never stop tripping out about. And so I just read one of the Righteous Brothers memoirs of them. And he's definitely not one of those like writer guys, but as far as like a book goes, like it's very conversational, but very informative, very interesting. Like you're just like I'm just fascinated with that whole climb up of people and then like what happened. It's just wild. So cool. Like I mean, because I think like when it's happening to you, you don't, it's like you're like where does it fit? That's the thing. I mean, like you got to like people want to read it for sure. We want to know. So yeah, I'm gonna get around to it.
Yeah, so you'll write one.
I will.
That is happening.
Yeah, that's not like, those will be like my heavy drinking days toward the end when I'm just like, fuck it. Just keep writing.
What do you gonna think is gonna be the plot twist of your life
The plot
on
just
your book?
oh, be like, holy crap, I'm gay. I'm kidding. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the book. Yeah, no, I don't know. The plot twist. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. There's so many different things, like the search for I mean, honestly, the quest to like for like to be a musician, and even, and just finding out who the fuck I am, who I was gonna be. It was like, was a journey, man. It's all been like everybody, but I think I'm like, I'm kind of just like I linger in this really weird space, I think, like I'm like, um I don't really know what to believe about myself either way. You know what I mean? I think the only way to do it is like creatively to like just keep putting shit out, and then like, it's just like a suit. I was wearing it, step out the suit. What is that? What am I? Yeah, philosophical morning.
I understand. You are too young to think about your life.
Wendell, it makes me think about my life. I'm like, I'm like coffee and like
Because sometimes I open the question on Instagram story and people ask things about me. I say, I don't know why I do that.
yeah, I don't know why I do that.
I don't know how to answer that.
Oh, dude, I mean, like there's like answering questions. Sometimes I'm like, wow, that was a great answer. Sometimes I listen to myself as I'm answering a question, which I'm not answering the question at all. Like someone asks me a question, I'm just like saying a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with that question. I'm like, so yeah, there's that. And then the interviewer is just like, what? Oh, that's great. Do you ever see
What?
question? Did you ever see that fucking James Brown interview, like from a long, long time ago? He's actually wearing glasses, kind of like this, and he's like, he's just coked out of his mind, and he's talking to this really like kind of buttoned up lady, and she's like, and he just got, he just had charges very serious against like hitting his wife or some shit like that, and he's just like, she's just like, and he's just singing excerpts from his song. He's like, "It's a man's world." And the woman is just like, yeah, thanks for reminding us, James. Sometimes we forget, like it's the craziest interview you'll ever see, and he says nothing. In fact, he says he goes Sao Paulo. He like he just screams out Sao Paulo in the middle of. You must see it. It's fucked up.
I'm gonna watch it. I've never seen it.
James Brown interview. I'm looking it up for you because you're gonna die.
Probably if I search "crazy James Brown interview," I'm gonna.
There you go. Hold on. Yes. There you go. Hold on. I got it. Wait. How much time do we have? I'm gonna do it. Crazy James Brown interview. Crazy James Brown interview. It's got to come up. You're right. Hold on. Boop. Search. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that one? Get interviewed high.
Yeah, it says James Brown getting interviewed high as a kite.
I'm definitely gonna watch it right after this interview. I'm gonna watch it.
It's so fucked up in so many ways. Anyway, yeah.
That is great.
Anyway, yeah.
I have only two things that I want to ask, LP. Then I'll let you go.
Because
after the interview of
and I don't have enough coffee left to answer those.
Yeah.
I need a side by side of me and that James Brown picture.
I'm gonna do it when we release the interview. Can I do it?
Yes. Please.
Always great interview. You I really enjoy it.
Don't make me look bad, like you're a maker's mark. What exactly is in that cup?
I don't know. You should tell me.
Who knows? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
See you
Wendell.
next week in Brazil.
You gonna come to the show?
Of course, because I didn't saw the whole show on Lollapalooza because of the traffic.
Okay.
Me
All
neither.
right. Yeah. Dude, that shit is crazy. I'll see you
Take
soon.
care.
all
See you
right?
tomorrow.
What's up? It's LP. How you doing? And I'm at 89 a Radio Rock.
89, a Rádio Rock.